Hey, welcome to Kohm's Teeny Tiny Town. This episode, we're going to be unboxing. It's a new locomotive. It is a Bachmann Industries let's see here, GP40. I'm not sure if you can see that here. HO scale GP40 Conrail 3078. So it's actually the first time I bought a brand new out of the box locomotive since the days when I was a kid. So it's kind of a fun thing for me to take this right out of the box and see what we got. So in reading up a little bit, you know, I was a bit of two minds in buying the Bachmann with COVID and with stores being closed. You know, I was kind of anxious to buy something in the road switching category, something that was entry level, but that had decent enough ratings. And, you know, the Bachmann seemed like it would be okay. But, you know, I have some hesitations. Bachmann is a brand that, you know, I mean, it's budget level, entry level. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But today we'll take it out of the packaging and we will have a look and see what we've got. And then maybe we'll even put it on the tracks and have a look at it. Okay, so just taking it out of its box here. That is a tight-fitting package here. Let's try this end. I'm going to push. There we go. Okay. All right, so it's out of its box. So we'll set that aside. There's nothing left inside the box. All right, so here it is. It's in a really rigid plastic kind of casing here, and there's looks like there's some tape possibly on here holding some more plastic over the top and the bottom. Okay, so it comes with a send away for a catalog, and then of course the instructions. So this is the EMD Electromotive Division, General Motors. Warranty, I'll set that aside. So it's got your instructions, and then it's got the exploded parts diagram. So yeah, parts diagram, always helpful when we're inevitably going to open it up and lubricate. Pretty basic. It's got your can style motor here. It's got your drive shafts. Let's see here. There's your drive shafts here. Appears to be 8-wheel drive, 2 gearboxes, and the wheels with the gears, all driven by the 2 drive shafts. And I believe it's a cast aluminum body here, chassis. So yeah, so I mean, fairly standard these days. They're all kind of made in China nowadays, it seems. So here's the instructions. So there's an instruction about smoke unit, which does not apply, of course, for us. Break-in period. All right, it says, like any piece of fine machinery, your precision-engineered Bachmann train will work best after a few hours of actual running time. Do not run constantly at full speed. Frequent starts and stops and running at various speeds will ensure many years of trouble-free operation. So, you know, I've heard different things about this. Some people say you should run it for, I don't know, 45 minutes in each direction, maybe starting off at about half speed, something like that, 50% power. But I think it would be good to give it a bit of a good run in today. Now, lubrication and maintenance. For best care, we recommend lubricating metal to metal and other moving parts after every 24 hours of use. That's a lot of use. I mean, 24 solid hours of runtime is a lot. Do not lubricate motors or electrical pickups with oil. Bachmann offers premium grade easy lube products. I have some Labelle, very lightweight oil, which is very good. It's safe with plastic, and I think it should be just fine here. So I'm reading as I'm talking, which is why I slowed down there a little bit. So that's about it. I have read, you know, on Amazon, on the page where I purchased the item from, there was some generic instructions from Bachmann about what to do. Let's see here. This pops out. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. So top opens up like that. That's kind of a neat design. Eh? So this is all actually, it's just attached. It's kind of integral to this packaging here. Okay. So yeah, as you can see here, I'm going to just spin it around here, see if I can get a better look here. So yeah, so let's see here. So as you can see, it's the Conrail Colors 3078. I'm just going to go off the stand here to have a slightly better look here. Okay. So yeah, so as you can see, it's got the I think they're called Easy Mate couplers. They look a little bit like a Katy type coupler, magnetic style. So yeah, it's got glass inserts in the cab area here. Let's see here. Sorry for the herky-jerky. Okay, we got the horns on top. The vents, a little bit of detail on the vents. You can see some of the detail on the doors. The railing, this is all just plastic, eh? Like it seems quite delicate, and I imagine that's the kind of thing that is easily broken on these sorts of things. So yeah, let me just put this back up in the stand here, and I'll continue a little bit from a distance. Try propping this up just ever so slightly here. Okay, try that there. Okay. So yeah, so just very gently take it up out of the packaging. So yeah, those rails are very, very delicate. Because they're plastic, I think they're probably prone to some breakage. Yeah. So I have to be very, very careful with that. All right, so looking at the bottom here, okay, so we got Bachmann made in China. So I don't see an excess of oil coming out of the bottom here. I have noticed in some of the model power stuff that I've been buying, there's like a tremendous amount of grease just packed in there. But yeah, this seems reasonable. So I have, again, looking at the online information, there is a suggestion that you might want to start by lubricating the unit before you get going. But I think I'd be inclined to put this guy on the track first. The packaged instructions that came with it didn't say anything about that. So I think I'm just going to kind of keep that as is for the time being. All right, so let's just take us over to the track area here, and we'll have a look. So maybe what I will do, I have a few cars on the track here. Okay. This is my makeshift stand here. Okay, so here we go. So we have the track area here. Back it up a little bit. There we go. All right. So let me roll these out of the way, and we'll get this guy on the track. All right. So he's on the track there. I'll push him back here. All right. I'm just rolling some cars out of the way. The reason I'm doing that is because, in actual fact, I'm still using the old hook horn couplers on my trains. So these Easy Mate couplers will not work with the rolling stock I have. So I'm going to have to switch that out. But for now, we can simply give it a whirl. Okay, so I'm going to add some power to the track here and see what happens. All right, he's moving. So I'm running it maybe about 50% power. All right, so here we come here. So he's got a light. Looks like light up on both ends. It's running pretty good. I'm going to dial up the power just a little bit, maybe to about 60%. All right, so he's rounding the curve here. You know, a lot quieter sounding than what I had anticipated from some of the reviews I'd read online. But yeah, for 60% power, he's certainly not rocketing around the track. Now I'm using a different transformer than the one I normally use. I don't know if you can see, I normally use this one, this train pack, but I'm using an older one, a troller. I think it's a troller it's called, because it has a nice dial and it regulates the power better in the lower end of the throttle, whereas this one seems to maybe save a little bit more power for the upper end of the throttle. So I'm going to turn it up just a slight bit here. Probably approaching something like 2/3 of the way up throttle-wise here. And it's, you know, it has a smooth hum to it. And yeah, so far I'm pleased with the way it's moving. So now these purists would suggest we need to just let this run. Maybe even dial the speed back a little bit, you know, around closer to 60% maybe, and just let it kind of run in. So I don't know if I'm going to do that exactly. But we'll let it, I'm going to turn the speed back just a little bit. But yeah, it's so far, I'm quite happy with what I'm seeing here. It has a bit, I can see it shimmying a little bit as it navigates those switches, the points over here. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, you can see it just kind of tickety-tick across those points. Let's move to a different angle. All right, so he's coming around the bend, smooth around the curve. Sometimes these road switcher type engines, Bachmann warns you, again on the online information that comes with the product page, that these things are best on an 18-inch radius curve or larger. And I have some curves here that are probably a bit sharper than 18 inches. But yeah, I would say overall, it doesn't seem to be having any issue on those curves. All right. So there you have it. Bachmann EMD GP40 in Conrail colors. About $100, just a little bit less than $100 on Amazon, delivered home here. All right, so yeah, the old Bachmann logo here. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Well, that was fully terrible. But yes, take my word, it's a Bachmann. All right, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the demo. Stay safe, and we'll let the old Loco play us out. Take care. Bye-bye.